Hello everyone, this is Novi here with a still fairly poor mic quality and unfortunately a still very poor video quality. I unfortunately am not able to draw for the foreseeable future, so I decided to make a couple videos in order to still be able to post something and that at least there is something going on the channel, at least there. This is actually just going to be a tier ranking video of the designs of the Cookie Run Kingdom characters that we have up until the newest update. I did check this one. I had actually done an entire video before and it was only up until I believe 3.6. I am going to give this another shot and speedrun my way through this ranking video with probably just a sentence or two just to explain. Of course, S, A, B, C, D tier are pretty self-explanatory, but with that said, let's get on with it. Classic design, pretty good, but you know, a little simple. I'm not quite super fond of the design. I think it's a little plain, but it's not kind of classic, so it doesn't quite hit the same way. I actually like all the sort of layering details that they do put into this cookie. C tier, it's, you know, Angel. Not really a lot to say about that, but, you know, it's, like I said, not bad. I actually quite really like the Knight cookie design. I actually really like the costume that is in Cookie Run Oven Break. I don't think it's in Kingdom yet, but I like that costume, but I do like the design quite a bit. She's just very, very pretty, and I love the hat. I love the sort of witch sorceress aesthetic they pushed for her. And like the latte foam art, I do really enjoy the design overall. He is B tier because I'm not quite fond of the design. I do like how the inside, or the ends of his hair, look like the inside of a cut open yam, so I think that's actually pretty cool. And I do like when they mostly keep to a palette. It's nice to have just more of a monochrome color. And he is S tier. Yeah, you know, princess, she does the job, and love her in the game. D tier design. His hair is about all that does it, and they put a little herb on his apron. Not much to say about that. I am a sucker for like a dark scythe wizard. I love her sort of bounty hunter cowgirl aesthetic. She might actually be the only common cookie that gets into S tier. I do say that preemptively, but, you know, she's my absolute favorite common, one I used all the time when I first started out, that I may or may not have maxed out on stats. Again, not a whole lot to say about that design, like, you know, it's fine, but that's where it is, you know, it's fine. It's a fun, simple design, like, you know, it's a squid. It's fun. She's like low C tier. I do not care for her design at all. I have to say, I don't hate her design. There are other designs that I hate too, but it's definitely lower tier. Her design's very simple, but it's cute. It's very fluffy, very ooh, but it's a cute design. Actually, you know what? Lower B tier. We'll put lower B tier. C, very basic ninja cookie, does what he needs to do. He is my favorite cookie design, and just my favorite cookie in general, and I will stand by that. I think maybe it's a juxtaposition, I don't even know if that's the right word, of the suit and the green. Just something doesn't mesh well. I know it's mint, and I feel like they might be going after, like, almost, not toothpaste, but, you know, kind of toothpaste, because obviously there's, like, the evil version of him that's, like, I think it's mint toothpaste cookie. Okay, I think because in this case, where the green, I think it maybe it's with the mint choco, I think it's because there's so much, it's like 50-50, but with Clover, the white's more of an accent, like, it's the hair and a flower, I'm not quite sure what that is, but then the rest of it's green. Carrot cookie, the pigtails being carrots was pretty cute. Hollyberry, I love her dress. I think it might also be the sleeves that I don't enjoy, but the rest of her dress is great. But I love that she's like, I am a feminine warrior. I will wear a dress and I will kick ass. Avocado's also A tier. I don't love the design, but I love how much they incorporated the avocado. Her goggles, her hammer, they really just went all, you know what, let's make avocado. So A for that, even though it's not quite super favorite there. Cherry Bomb, might put higher B tier. Not a lot to say, just, you know, it's okay. Pancake, A tier. I just, you know, like butter ears, the pancakes, like squirrel sort of aesthetic. Maybe not squirrel, but that's what I get from it. I get flying squirrel, but it's cute. Parfait's high B. Sea Fairy, she has been my favorite since she was released in Oven Break. Again, you know, Devil, you know, he does what he needs to do, his design. I think it was interesting that they made it a hood instead of just straight up giving him horns. I think that's cool. The detective, high B tier. C tier, you know, again, some of the less B tier, because he's just a funky little dude. B Cookie, solid B design, you know. I enjoy it. I love the sort of maid, not quite maid, but kind of housekeeper aesthetic they have going on for her. She just looks a little spooky. Raisin, I'd say it's also B tier because it's good. It's good design. Gumball, oh, I've lost where to go. Okay. C tier. Werewolf is, actually I'm gonna put him in C tier. High C. It's a very wintry, fluffy design, but not much more than that. He's actually probably one of my favorite designs like that, but not a whole lot to say. I like her Twizzlers, but that's about it. Not a whole lot to say about her. I'm gonna put her high B. I don't love his design. B tier. I like it. I like the reds. I like the spike. Pastry cookie, same thing. I like the design, but Mango's pretty simple. Not quite loving it, but I do enjoy that they made his spear that shape of cut up mangoes. Wintry themed. It's okay. Wildberry, actually, I do really like. I do really like the swoop, the helmet. Helmet? I don't know exactly what it's called, but the glove and the braid, I'm gonna say tentatively. Okay, so yeah, this is where the S tier pink lady comes into play. I love her, the way they play with the petals and the flowery design. It's just, it's really well done, I find. Crepe Cookie with his cloak, love it. Love it, S tier. Wizard Cookie, again, you know, B tier. It's good. Madeline Cookie, honestly, if it had any other color but the blue, it would be possibly B tier, but because they have such a striking blue to break up all the gold and cream colors, it works. It pushes that design where it needs to be. Pink high, raspberry cookie. Pink, in this case though, the blue actually doesn't work. I think if the blue had been like her eyes, or maybe something more along her chest sort of face, I don't know what the ruffle collar, I think that would have worked better. Okay, Affogato Cookie is, I love like the sheerness of, I don't want to say the silks, but his sleeves? I don't know if that's quite the right word, but I think to the hair and how they incorporated like what Affogato is. I don't love his design. I do love his character, and I'm excited to see where the arc goes for after the kingdom. I don't love her, but I love the, not radiance, but elegance that she exudes. She's like, I am that bitch, and I know it. I love his overall, like, rough and tough, fangy sort of fighty nature. I mean, come on, how can you not love her? Like, just, oh, she's so, like, okay, I won't lie, when they announced her, I was very much, a mermaid. Because, you know, I had Sea Fairy Cookie, and she was my water queen. But I have come to really enjoy her design, also her white pearl costume. So again, she's a case where simple done perfectly. You know, does it well. S tier. Actually might move her high A. I loved his design when I saw it, and then I saw the shape of his hat, and he's an eclair. I love the colors. I love that they went like a green, almost, I'm not quite sure what shade I would call it, but it's not as vibrant as it is in some other designs. I didn't quite, we'll just go high A. Chili Pepper's A tier. It's good. She's good. I like her design. It's good for she was actually, I think, the first epic cookie you got, I believe. If I'm remembering that correctly, she is the first epic cookie. Cream Puff, A tier. I actually prefer their shark gummy design. Grizzled Old Warrior, fairly decent. He is probably one of the few S tiers that I will put. Actually, he's not really, he is one of the few ancient, legendary, super epic designs that's gonna end up in B tier. A+ tier, or if I had an A+, I just love the overall softness of the design. I love the pirate captain. I believe he's a pirate. I actually don't know now that I'm saying that out loud. I can't remember. Snapdragon is a mixed bag for me. I'm a sucker for a good dragon. Like high A tier. High A tier for sure. I think he looks like a gumball machine. So, full disclosure, I love his design, but the cupcake body, how it connects, really bothers me actually. I know it's how cake creatures are more or less supposed to look. I think it would help a lot if we had more cake themed, I don't even know what to really call it, it's not really a cookie, but if we had more cake themed characters, I think I would be more used to it. Higher A tier? I love her sharpness and just generally her sharpness, I guess. I think their design's great. I love how it's almost reminds me of like one of those rolled up cakes, a log cake. Okay, I love that she has buns and she has a drum that's based off a macaron and a hat that looks like a macaron, and I think they had just stopped before they went any further and it would have overdone the design. I like this guy. They've got like a fortune cookie for his mustache. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. Yeah, I was pretty excited too when they announced that she was coming to Kingdom. Okay, yeah, the donut being like an alien, and honest to God, like I said, this is one of those simple designs that it's done so well. Oh, I didn't realize her shoulder pads were square, because I actually had to look up what a financier looked like. And I didn't realize it was a square cake. They really pushed kind of like the square aspect, so I'll give that an A. Good design, but you don't have a lot to say. B tier. I love the neatness and sort of like the tightness of the design. Like it's very neat, prim and proper, librarian. Okay. Sucker for a star space design. S tier. Again, these ones in particular, I don't remember their names except for Prune Juice Cookie or Prune Cookie, and that's about it. Patea is Patea, like S tier. It's great. Like they took the dragon fruit theme, Patea dragon fruit, and they just ran with it. They're like, let's dragon up this dude. Let's dragon him up. I like her hat. So I would say I'm gonna put her low A tier just for the hat. Shining Glitter Cookie, Summer Rock is very cute. I love the ponytail. Black Lemonade, B tier. Peppermint, B tier. Low A tier. I love her because I just love her like floatiness of a design. It's pretty. I actually really do like the design. The fettuccine sort of wrapped this. I think fettuccine was like perfect for this. Mozzarella, I love the flowiness of everything and the blues of her design. I think they're very pretty. Olive Cookie, I don't quite love as much. I'm going to put an A tier. I wish there was a little more blue on the headpiece. Like a piece, and I think that would have brought the design up to where it needed to be. And it's such a small little thing, but I feel like it breaks up all the gold in that area. Like the gold on her outfit and her wings breaks it up, but I think they just needed that little piece of blue in that gold headpiece to just really drive it home. So I'm gonna say B tier. So I guess that is the second character I have in the B tier quality. B tier quality? B tier. Yeah, she's the second character. Second ancient character I have in B tier. I'm gonna call this good. The last video I did on this that I ended up deleting was actually about how well I thought that they fit the edibility part of being a cookie. So I had basically a delicious, tasty, bleh, and inedible. And inedible would basically be anything that, of course, you wouldn't really eat as a person. That update only went up to 3.6, and that was like almost a 2-hour long video, and I was editing it, and I got very tired. Here's my final tier versus ranking. I'm just gonna scroll that up a little slowly while this goes on the side there. But if you are interested in any of my artworks that I have, I am trying to get into a little bit more consistent posting. I do have some art pieces that have been done on the side that I can finally post up on my Instagram page, linked here. But this has been Novi Novi. Space out.